Okay, this is where I'm at. I have done some sanding, and you can see the edge here. Just looking at the boat when it comes around, I started sanding, and you can see this edge is pretty much flush. And you come down to about right here, and that's where the lip of the old floor is, and it goes right on down. So I haven't sanded that lip off yet. And there's the old stringer box where that used to come all the way across, back across here and tied in right there. And most of the lip from this box is still here, because there's where the tank set right there, and that lip is still there. And I'm assuming you could put peanut butter. There's foam in here now. I guess that foam went under the stringer, and that's what that, you can see the plywood marks where it was sitting on that foam. It really wasn't sitting on the hull. And there's the bottom part of the bilge, which is still in place, and you can see the lip there as well, all the way down, and where the stringer attached right there. And well, I don't really know if I have to take this whole bilge part out, or if you could put a stringer in here and, you know, come up like this and square over like that. I still have a lot of sanding to do, especially up in these corners. You can see all the thick resin that they had in there, and the lip is all the way down pretty much on this side from the old plywood. I've got the majority of the stringer out, and you can actually see where I've sanded from here up to this point right here, and then none of this has been sanded. It is a massive job. If anybody thinks that that's not a job, taking out stringers, they got another thing coming. And of course all this was covered with carpet. So I've got some MEK. I think that would take that off of there. And then there's two places here on the housing. It's solid, but it's kind of rotted right here. I mean, that's just solid. It's not soft, just right in there. And on this side the same way. And I'm assuming that could be filled back in with layup resin and Cabosil, or layup resin and chopped strand. Just fill it full, and then just re-drill the two holes. All the rest of it is solid, and the transom is solid as well. There's a little dark mark right here, but it's solid. So that's where I stand. Lots of dust. I vacuumed up half a wetback full in this thing. But what I figured on these stringers is build a box, come in here and actually build a box that will go inside of this up about a foot, and attach it inside of here where it comes out like this, and then build the stringer over that box and attach them all together, then glass them, and then of course run the box stringer all the way back. And both of these, this one here was filled with foam, and up here was filled with foam, and of course there were small bulkheads within that. This piece of plywood at the corner, it set right on the, I mean, it wasn't dead on it, but it was within a quarter of an inch, at least a quarter of an inch of the bottom. You can see how close it was, because there's a piece of plywood, and there's just really nothing, just maybe 1/8 of an inch of resin up under it. Anyway, that's where it stands. I've got a lot more work to do to get it ready just to build the stringer boxes, and decide if I'm going to be able to afford to pay somebody to re-glass this in, or have to do it myself. I'm talking with a friend down in Blackshear, Georgia, who did the outside of the hull for me on gel coat. Dixon's Fiberglass, they did a really good job. And if you want a good job done, you can take your boat down there to Blackshear, Georgia, and let them do it. I'm actually going to hope they look at a copy of this video so they can see where my boat's at. We may try to work out a price of them glassing this in for me when I get everything cut, but I want him to look at where I'm at in the boat and see if I need to do anything else to this bottom, or if that's something he can fix. Wellcraft did a crappy job anyway, but I've noticed down in here there's some places there it's solid, but it's buckled up, what have you, but it doesn't look bad. I guess it's good under there. Anyway, I'll talk with you a little later. We'll see you.